sleeping takes 8 hours of your day, so we spend a lot of time in this bedroom. And so this is our first big project, because in this hall there's mold. The head lining, it's very badly painted and some bits are falling off, and then things like this. Before we made a change, but now we haven't finished it up yet.
So the problem with here is not actually the tank that smells of diesel, but underneath all the fumes and oily crap that's in there, which is also going to be cleaned out, that all gets blown through through this bit here. So we're gonna epoxy this back in. I had to take it out to put the fuel tank in,
and then we're gonna take away that quick curtain fix we did last year and then make it into a more efficient section.
We're just gonna start by stripping it down and then cleaning up so many of these bad things.
Yeah.
So I think this cabin could benefit with a headlining, but we're gonna expose everything. Exposing like the fiberglass. When I say expose, I mean just leave it exposed. So there's no lining, it's just the fiberglass.
And for the steering pole as well, we might just leave it exposed.
Yeah, super rustic.
Yeah. Loft style.
Loft style.
Yeah. Good job. Well done.
This hinge is broken.
Okay, so
that
first job.
There just needs a piece of metal in it. The headlining, I don't know if we should take it all out, sand the fiberglass underneath.
Maybe we will try to take off this side first.
So this stuff is like neoprene contact adhesive. That's going to be so difficult to get off, but...
Really?
Well, no. We'll find a way.
It's a bit watery underneath because of the drip these few days.
A bit watery.
Yeah.
What drip?
From the raining, all of these. Ooh, it's all dust, like old time collection.
Whoa.
So gross.
So 2 potential tools for removing the glue. A little brass brush on the end of this drill. I've tried that a little bit and it does work, but there's still a bit of residue. Also, this beastie remover of things, which we've not used yet. This was given to us by Justin, and it's one of those things you put away and you think that'll come in handy one day, but not quite sure when. Anyway, the power is off for tonight and tomorrow, so it's going to be a freezing night and we can't do any glue removal. However, we are going to now mix up some epoxy and then fit this in here.
5 milliliter of hardener. 10 milliliter of epoxy. Stir it up.
And then we're going to use some hardener, filler, and it says per...
Oh
no, did the cup break?
yeah.
Oh damn. Alright, show me some of that peanut butter.
Ding ding. And we never waste anything. So we're gonna fill this hole on the ceiling with epoxy.
So that's most of the sanding done and grinding and getting all the little imperfections out. The tabbing's now much better. We are going to do some more epoxy filling because there's a few little holes and little bits and bobs that need to be smoothed out. Now that we've taken this back bit off here, it's exposed some shoddy fiberglass. We'll get creative with the interior and the design in a couple of days once this is all primed and painted. Alright Nadiana, so what we're going to do is we're going to peel off that duct tape because under there, can you see what's under there?
Yeah.
It's a crack. And it's it's a crack, right? And that's leaking through. That's where all that mould's coming from, Nadiana. And then these bad boys, I think they're also little cracks.
Yeah. It's very clear now.
It's very clear. If you have a leak, it always comes from somewhere. But I think they are previous repairs which have cracked and then moisture's got in. I did that one ages ago. There was a big one there.
Yeah.
So
there's a small one here.
Yeah. We're gonna get the Dremel and then clear out the
awesome
thing.
Well, water seeping out.
Yeah, you got some moisture in there. So I think the problem is it needs to be big. Rather than like a steep face, it needs to be rounded.
Yeah.
So there were actually loads more little tiny cracks which we're going to repair on this side too. Nadiana's now dabbing the wound of the boat in hope that it'll stop bleeding moisture.
We're tending to our baby's boo-boo, baby Minky's boo-boo.
Madame, your acetone.
Thanks. So the inspectora finds Mark's bad job, cowboy job. So I'm gonna fix it.
Nice one-handed technique for extra accuracy.
Yeah. Hola, yo soy la chica antes quien viene por la sofá, la forma. La chica china.
Sí.
¿Cuándo puedo venir por la regalo? Este jueves.
Sí.
Okay.
Te llamo yo.
Okay. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Okay, buenos días.
Adiós.
I'm calling for these bad boys for the seating.
So we made those in the refit. We were kind of looking for something quick at the time. Yeah. And it's just foam with fabric covered boards.
And the foam was the cheapest foam that I could get, so it's like really thin. So basically you're just sitting right down on a hard surface. So this time I realized it's probably worth more to get a well-made one. It's like a father and son owned business. We'll see when we go pick it up.
Looking forward to going to see this place.
Yeah.
I've just wiped down the bedroom, and then the next step is to mix up some epoxy and epoxy filler and just fill those holes that we ground out and add some little pieces of fiberglass as well. Mixing epoxy with our syringe method. Okay. Question is, how are you going to extract the hardener from this bottle?
Organized worker is a good worker. Oh, stinky.
You've probably got about 20 minutes until it goes really hot. I'd say that looks good. It looks like peanut butter. So once all this is set, we'll sand it down and then put some gel coat over it.
How do you form a pike shape?
Pike shape.
How do you let
A
it
spike.
make it peak?
Yeah, you need to just get as much on there and then it'll be sanded down perfectly. So it'll look really ugly at first. But yeah, it could be a bit too deep. So I bought this primer ages ago for the cockpit, but I think I'm just going to use it inside here. Just paint it on this. Yeah, it sticks to everything apparently, so good for fiberglass, good for over painted surfaces, as well as like steel and all that stuff. We're going to go the laborious way, single paintbrush, but it's quite satisfying getting into all the little crevices. Okay, first cup of tea break, and this is our progress. Doesn't look like much.
So this is what we were talking about. If you can't hide it, you should celebrate it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to clean off these paint, the dirt that you can chip away, and then sand it to its shiny state. Oh, this is a sticky one. Oh yeah. Sanding finished. Now it looks beautiful. Midnight hard worker. How's it going?
Trying to make everything white, and yeah, it looks pretty crazy at the moment, but
yeah,
really clean. But we're gonna do these in grey.
And then with the bedding and all the other touch, it would not look like a science madhouse.
Science madhouse.
Or painter gone mad.
Yeah, I have got mad.
Take a rest. I'll make you a cup of tea.
No.
No?
No. Yeah, I'll take a brew. I'll definitely take a cup of tea.
Cool.
Definitely.
Wow. Perfection.
If you can't hide it, celebrate it.
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
So ever since we done a quick boat tour just to show people how the dimension and everything is like, but we realized we didn't clean up, and after the video was released we were so ashamed of it, so we actually taken the video down, and where I am and Mark as well, like with the painting and everything, doing an effort of making things nice, neat and tidy. I took down almost all the ornaments, but I kept this one, and my dear mother and father I haven't seen in almost 3 years. No.
Don't worry. COVID restrictions will relax
Lift
soon,
up.
hopefully.
Yeah, and then we can see them soon.
So Nadiana's got an idea to make a foam panel for here. There's basically empty space behind this, and it's a bit ugly just having a big hole, so we're cutting out a template using an old map that we found on board, but it's just a copy. It's not a valuable one. This bar moves up, down, left, right when we turn in, so this hole's going to be a very weird shape. Anyway, Nadiana's on the steering wheel.
Yeah, ready to make the shape.
Okay, just move it a little bit. Okay, stop.
Okay.
Okay, stop. Okay.
Ready?
No.
No, Yoshi. No. It's the end.
It's the end. Okay, we have the shape.
Wow, that's really professional.
No.
Like minimizing the hole.
So we just need to like mark off the edges here, so that you know where the edges are in relation to that.
Yeah. Mark the problem-solving expert. It's crazy when he's describing it. I couldn't see it. I guess this is like the skill of.
The skill of a cowboy. Alright, so I've primed these. Now I'm going to give it a coat of grey. Hopefully one coat will be enough, but probably going to have to be two. And there are little bits of white which need going over as well. Yeah, it's going to be so white. I'm using a 2-in-1 paintbrush into a stirrer. These are our cheap Alibaba brushes. They've been incredibly useful. This paint goes on so easily, but I've forgotten one important thing: to mask up everything.
So we are recycling the old sitting foam, so I didn't completely waste money on it. Do you like more?
You just dribbled on the foam.
I'm sorry.
You're dribbling.
I just didn't talk for so long and my position is like facing down. This is so embarrassing. I'm turning into a monster.
I've finished the cabinets. Looking good, thanks very much. And I've just done this little one down here as well. She's shaping up to be a fine little bedroom. How's it going, Yoshi? Bored? Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, first time moment of truth, but we can still adjust it. It's like this.
Okay, not bad.
Wow, it looks good. Imagine it upholstered, and they have enough space for this to move around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice job.
No, nice teamwork, baby. Thank you.
It's a very posh toilet seat that you've fabricated there. The weather in Barcelona in the spring is 50% really nice, 50% really nasty. In the winter it's pretty good. It's raining now. Salad bowl. We're having a nightmare, it's absolutely pouring it down and I may have left the door open. So moist, spring in the Mediterranean.
Boat life is good until it starts raining. That's my saying. Well, not too much damage.
So this hull is basically our living hull and it's not finished. We are going to be painting over this wood. I reckon a lot of people will watch this video and think that us painting over a lot of this good wood is not a good idea because it's so nice, but it is in not a very good state. So we are going to paint this side But on the other side, we're going to leave it all the original wood. Obviously, painting has finished now in here and I've cleared everything out. Nadiana still needs to put a little steering gear cover over there. We'll put some little decorations in it and should be a nice... Voila, exactly. They need a clean. Look at those Lumar. Good quality stuff. Good quality stuff. So we do have some really nice cabinets. So these will all be looked after, maybe re-varnished, I'm not sure. It also has a quiet little oasis here in the form of this hammock, which is always nice to have. There's nothing like sitting in a hammock. We've sealed up most of the leaks, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, definitely. Before it was like 12 pots out everywhere.
Now we're only down to like 3 pots and we'll dry.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm multitasking. Last night after our work, I felt so tired. I hate leaving dishes. Anyways, I'm trying to multitasking. While I'm doing the dishes, I try to prepare my kombucha. Before I show you what this Scooby is, that's his name, I will need to use some hot water to clean the jar, just a little bit. The rest needs to have teas in it to brew, so 10 tea bags. 1, 2, 3, and then so let the tea brew. And then the process is putting 100 grams of sugar in it. The sugar is basically food for the Scooby and how it ferments. It really doesn't matter if it's too much or too little. Okay, what's behind this? This is the Scooby. So crazy. It looks quite gross when you first time see it, but it's naturally formed during the fermentation, and this is actually the life of this whole little universe.
It's the mother of the kombucha.
Yeah. Wow. Time to clean up and decorate and fit in all the fitting for the bedroom.
Are you going to try your toilet seat now?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Glorious moment.
Glorious toilet seat. Okay, let's do it. I'm a bit nervous, are you?
I'm not nervous, I'm confident. Oh! Whoa! Oh, you're alright. Flipping heck. You fell down the trap hole.
Yeah, and there's like a sharp edge.
Oh, it's a proper shin digger.
Yeah, it's that. Let's try this. Let the happiness forget the pain. Nice.
Yeah, good.
I think it's really good.
That's good.
Because of my laziness, it actually became a good thing of not stitching the back. So when we are at sleeping at the anchor, we can just pull this thing down, and then like you can cover more from the air or the mosquitoes. Yeah, mainly mosquitoes. Double efficiency. Oh shit. Oh.
So we have this wire which was connected to the chain plate for the backstay, and this wire was connected to the steering gear here. But we're just going to disconnect it for now and then think of potentially a better way to do it.
After the cha, the tea brew, after they cool down, pour them into the jar. And the last step, put your Scooby back onto the pot. I'm a bit scared of touching it, but I think it's okay. Ooh. Ooh. And you leave an open breathing cloth over the top instead of covering airtight. Keep in dark place without sun, and for 10 days you have another batch of kombucha. And this is the kombucha from last batch, my first ever batch. It kind of tastes like a plum juice to me with bubble, and it's quite tangy, and I like that. Et voila! Finished! Ta-da! Have a look. Whoa! Beautiful paint work, Mark.
Oh, thank you very much. It looks good in here.
Just some little decorations. We always had the book here, but it's just like messy and just throwing around. But I feel like organize it and like dedicate a little place for it. Just make it suddenly much more tidier. And laundry basket and good hiding in a bottle.
First room completed on the whole boat. It was absolutely horrible before, and now it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
It's just a shame about the rest of the boat, although it's not too
No,
bad.
it's a good example to show us that what we can do to the other ugly bits right now, change it into this beautiful thing. So I'm happy we've finished this job and done it one by one section by one section.
It's been quite difficult with the rain and working in a marina, because using power tools you always feel bad for the neighbours and everything. We also lost a lot of footage of us working on that sort of thing in this video. This is like the super painted side of the boat, and then I think the other side will probably keep a lot of the original wood. We'll also keep the original wood in this hull as well. Initially I thought painting everything was the way to go, but I think we need to utilise the beautiful wood.
Balance it off.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like.
Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like, leave us a comment and subscribe. It's completely free.
Yeah.
And thanks so much as well to you guys who've been to our coffee and PayPal over the last week. Your names have just been showing up on the screen.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Really, really appreciated.
This is how we can buy another tin of paint
Yeah.
without like thinking whether we're spending too much.
Yeah, we are massive penny pinchers. This is very much a shoestring refit. Anyway, thanks so much to all you guys.
Thank you,
See
and
you
I
next
hope you
week.
enjoy the video. See you next week. Sorry.